One of the most common food sensitivities these days is gluten intolerance. That's the protein in most grains like wheat that gives some people pain in the tummy. Well, Rachel Kratz is hosting a gluten-free fall favorites class at Hauberg Civic Center in Rock Island. And Rachel's here today with a preview of the recipes you can make. And Rachel knows what she's talking about because she has this thing.
Right.
And it's not comfortable, is it?
It's not.
No.
It's not.
So do you find that you're very sensitive, Rachel, you personally?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I start eating it a lot, like if I eat gluten once, I'm okay. If I start eating it every day, I actually wind up in the hospital.
Whoa,
because I
yeah.
start regurgitating and I can't stop.
Well, and that this is something a lot of you I know can relate to. You have kind of a Thanksgiving theme here.
Right.
With like
Well,
this
it's
is
fall. Yes.
I know, it's just right. So this this is a corn casserole that doesn't have any like breading in it.
Correct.
Right?
Right.
Let me try some of this.
Yep.
So this is one of the things we're going to learn to make at your event coming up.
This is actually called creamy corn pudding. So it's a little bit different consistency than just like a regular corn casserole. So it is actually a corn pudding.
Because like my mom's recipe has a lot of crackers in it. Right. And on a gluten-free diet, you wouldn't want to go with regular, like even saltines, right?
Right.
Okay, tell me about some of this other stuff.
Okay. Well, and then these are stuffkins. So it's stuffing that you make in a muffin tin. So they're stuffkins. And
it's
they're
rice,
wild rice. Wild rice. There is some gluten-free bread in there. Again, just to kind of hold it together and give you that same texture as you would with regular stuffing.
Got it.
I brought the two different batches to show. This one I took out kind of right away. Now, if you notice, but they kind of, it's probably hard to see on TV, but they kind of fell apart a little bit, whereas those I let cool in the muffin tin, and they stay together a lot better.
You know, I've noticed that with even with like a baked good, if you let it cool a little bit, it holds its shape better.
Much better.
What are you making here?
And then this is my version of gluten-free green bean casserole, because what's, you know, your fall favorite meal without gluten-free casserole?
I know.
I mean, without green bean casserole.
The green bean casserole, now what would be in it that you couldn't eat normally?
Well, the cream and mushroom soup.
Oh.
Generally has gluten in it.
See, I wouldn't have thought that. Cream soups because
they're thickened with flour.
Okay. Flour is a big issue, yeah.
Right. And the French's dried onions that you put on top.
Really?
Again, they're fried onions.
Okay. Okay.
So, but this, we just start off, we just have butter and garlic.
So we did,
and onions and mushrooms.
Okay.
And just kind of let that hang out for a little bit.
Picture, if you will, an overhead camera.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
That's in the budget, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard the Lord say, yes, that's in the budget. Someday in heaven. Yes, okay.
Yes.
Tell me about the gluten-free items that you can pick up in the store.
Okay.
Are those?
So this is the gluten-free flour that I really like. It's just a multi-purpose flour.
What is it? What's it made of? It's not wheat flour. It's, oh, you don't know. Let's look at the label. I can't read it either. But it doesn't have gluten in it. No gluten.
Well, they all have different things. That's why I'm checking.
Okay.
This one is rice flour, tapioca starch, potato starch, whole grain brown rice flour.
Got it.
And then some other.
So if you use that, from like even if you do baked goods made from that, you can achieve this what you want to get.
Right. Well, see, like these are caramel apple pie bars.
Is that what that is?
And yeah.
Let's try this.
So it's got caramel and apples and cinnamon and.
Because on a gluten-free diet, you cannot have regular pies and cakes and.
Right.
But you can have sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. I like that a lot.
You can definitely have sugar.
So at the class coming up, which I know is in 2 weeks.
Correct.
You're going to learn to make all these things. So you're talking about the corn casserole, the green bean casserole, the
stuffkins,
this dessert,
apple pie.
And you're really then you're gonna be able to teach people what it's like to cook gluten-free kind of on a daily basis too.
Right, right. And we will talk about turkey too. We're not actually gonna cook a turkey that day. It's a 1-hour class. We don't have time.
Sure.
But we are gonna talk about turkey in some different ways to make it a little bit easier.
Well, you're gonna learn a lot in that class. So let's look at the info in 2 weeks. It's going on at the Hauberg Civic Center. And whenever we talk about that place, I always tout it as one of the more historic, beautiful homes in the Quad Cities for events. Rock Island Parks and Rec, you know, they have that. They, you know, they run the programs out of there. Right. Rachel is charging what, about $12 for the class? And you get to eat.
You get to eat. Yeah, we always eat.
That is worth the price of admission right there. Gluten-free, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
So from taking care of your body to caring for your car, it needs some TLC in the winter too, and we'll show you